Good morning. I'm Ron Moore, and this is your Monday morning cup of motivation. Hey, have you ever thought about God as being this kind of a mean Santa? You know, he keeps a list of all your life and what's naughty and nice, and man, he's really into the naughty in your life. And he's got a checklist and all that. And boy, someday, I thought this as a kid growing up, someday everything you've done that's naughty is going to be shown to everybody on that big picture screen when we're all gathered around, you know. Oh my gosh, that's not the God of the Bible. In fact, I was reading the other day, and this just blew me away, how he's the God of the big picture. Because I was reading there out of Hebrews 3, and twice, verses 3 and verse 5, I believe, he's talking about Moses, and he talks about the faithful servant of God. How he was a faithful servant. And I'm going, whoa, wait a minute, time out. Wait a minute. Did the writer of Hebrews not know how Moses messed up? I mean, was he not written? Is he not privy to the Old Testament scrolls or something? You know, because I mean, Moses, hey, he started out pretty much when he was getting out of Egypt. He started out with a manslaughter 1. You know, I mean, then he was angry. He was an angry guy. I mean, remember how ticked off he got when he was coming down from the mountain with the tablets with the Big Ten written on them? And he got so mad, he just threw them down and crushed them. And what about the time? What about the time that he was supposed, and this was the final straw, what about the time he was supposed to speak to the rock, and instead he struck the rock? Oh, what about those times? God looks back at the big picture of his life and says he was a faithful servant. And I'm telling you, child of God, he's not focused on your mistakes. Did you know that? He is not focused on your mistakes. He absolutely, though, he sees the big picture of your life. You know, he sees those times that you know, you went by and picked up that person for church. You went out of your way. And I'm thinking of my own mama and how at her homegoing ceremony, there were old women I never even met before who stood up and said, your mama went out of her way, took me to church, picked me up as a teenage girl. Your mama brought me groceries, couldn't feed the family. Your mama brought me to Jesus. Was my mama perfect? No. But I'll tell you what, she was a faithful servant of God. And child of God, if you're seeking in your heart to move in that direction of godliness and holiness and righteousness, I want you to know, even though you mess up, God sees the big picture of your life. He sees those times and what you've done for him. In fact, later on in Hebrews it says, God's not forgotten that. So I just want you to know today, be at peace, because God sees the big picture of your life. And he's not condemning you. He loves you. He's for you. He's made you to win. You have a great day now, and I'll talk to you again on Wednesday. Bye-bye.